What if I could show you a way to save roughly $100 a month on your food budget? I don't have to tell you, the prices are going sky high, and I don't see them coming down anytime soon. I'm the Frugal Gardener. Welcome back to my channel. This is Gardening on a Budget. We're in the middle of my Gardening Over 40 series. And for those of you who are in different parts of the world, those of you who have tuned in for the first time, a while back, I asked you guys to hold off on building a system like this. This is my do-it-yourself, my hydroponic system where I basically take food grade containers, and I deliberately chose different types here to give you an idea so that you don't have to spend the money and convert them into a hydro system, short for hydroponics. Well, I have chosen these four containers. I have a few over there that I'll get to later on, but it's time. I mean, the prices are, as I said, are ridiculous. And so I'm going to walk you through what I have done. And if you decide to jump in, I know this is unconventional, but I believe that this is the future of gardening, primarily because the winters are ridiculous. The summers are, last summer, we were in the 90s almost every day. We only had, well, we had very little rain. So this is my second garden, my secret garden, my backup garden, if you will. So what I have done is taken these juice containers, and in this container, this is salad. Not sure if you can see that. Salad greens, 1 to 7 days to germinate. This is another version of this. So you can see this is further along. I just planted this February the 8th. So this was planted just a few weeks ago. And you can see hydroponics, your vegetables grow faster because they're getting nutrients all the time. And they're getting aeration, which means they're getting air. Now, this is something that I really hope you guys focus in on and pay attention to, because these are cucumbers. Now, people will tell you you cannot grow cucumbers indoors because they need to be pollinated. Well, what I learned is not all cucumbers need pollination. This brand of cucumber is self-pollinating. If you're interested, I'll give you more information. Just ask me, just put a comment down below, and I will give you the types of cucumbers that you can grow indoors. This is something you're probably familiar with, and this is tomatoes, cherry tomatoes to be precise. So I think by now you probably see where I'm going. So you have tomatoes, cucumbers, and lettuce. There's your salad, but not just any salad. These two here, this is a good jumping off point. This is where I recommend that you start, because you get 4 different types of salad: red lettuce, green lettuce, romaine lettuce, butterhead lettuce. That is all from this pack here. And there it is. So if you order this, and no, I'm not being sponsored by anybody, but I'm trying to get you guys in on this and hopefully save you some money and eat healthier. So this is what you get. This is what will come in that package. And this is the plant food. So you basically have what you need to get started. And this is what it looks like. But you have to order the one that says salad greens. There's different types, and you get 6 pods, and you're good to go. So you can see um, Saturday, I believe Saturday is March 1st. So we're still in February. It's a short month, but if you can get 4 different types of salad greens, there's your salads. You can run as many of these as you want, and you'll never run out of salad greens. And then you add your cucumbers, and you add your tomatoes. There's your salad. If you guys, everybody doesn't like salad, if you guys eat 1 salad a week, and let's say hypothetically you spend $25 uh, for dinner. I don't know what you spend, 15, 20, 25, 30, depends. I don't know how many people are in your family, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. If you eat 1 salad a week, if that saves you $25 out of your budget, out of your food budget, then you're saving $100 a month. I mean, it might be 75, it might be 50, but a savings is a savings, as far as I'm concerned. So, what I've done, my whole goal is to have 8 of these containers. 8 containers, but 4 different greens. So that when this is fully grown and harvested, this is coming up behind it. So you have one that you're harvesting from. And by the way, you don't harvest it all at once. You can go, you take the outer leaves, and more leaves will grow. It's called the cut and come again method. A lot of you guys are familiar with that. And when that peters out, you have this one. This will be ready to harvest, and you can start this one over again. Now, as far as the tomatoes are concerned, there are determinate and indeterminate varieties of tomatoes. Some people do not like indeterminate because they grow throughout the season. The vines can get up to 10 or 12 feet long. Yes, they get ridiculously tall. And when that happens, you're going to have to use something besides the grow light. You're going to need full sun. You're going to need some place to put these where you can have full sun, and you'll have tomatoes pretty much all summer. Determinate, excuse me, determinate is pretty much, I guess you figured that out also. You get all your harvest at one time, but it's more concentrated, and the height is not nearly as tall as if it was indeterminate. So if you do determinate, then the same thing applies. You're going to want to have more than one going at a time so that you can get continuous tomatoes. We like eggs in our salad, boiled eggs. And in our case, we're fortunate because we have chickens. So whatever you want to add to your salad, cheese or whatever, you would probably have to add that to it. But moving along, I wanted to show you guys this because this is what you're going to sort of close to what you're going to get once you have things going. Now, I would admit I should have harvested this. This is not salad. This is collard greens, and I should have harvested these probably a month ago, and I didn't. And then we had a death in the family, and I had to go to Philly. So this isn't looking as good as it did a week ago because even though I have this on a motor and I have the light on a timer, it's just I should have just harvested these leaves. What I do with these collard greens is I harvest them, I blanch them, I chop them up, I freeze them until I get enough, or until I decide to make collard greens. So yeah, you can grow more. I mean, I think I read somewhere where there's something like almost 30 different types of vegetables that you can grow using hydroponics. This is bok choy down here, and that is going to have to be also tended to, because it's time for me to move this into a different container. And this is the one. This is the big brother of this tomato plant here. So these are determinate, which again, all of the tomatoes are going to come up pretty much around the same time. But as you can see, it's way bigger than the one that I showed you. And this is where it's growing. The difference between growing these and growing in what is, well, what I thought I had over here, but I moved it away, is this. When you buy one of those kits, this was given to me by the Frugal Daughter. I have another one by the Frugal Son. It's nice, it's cute. You put your 3 pods in there, and basically it does the same thing. This is what you get, and it comes with a light and a motor, and this is what you grow in. Here's the difference. This is a huge difference. This is the container. This is the reservoir. This is where the water's held. You can see here, this is old, needs to be cleaned up because I don't use it like I did in the past. But when you look at the size of this is for 3 of these pods. Now look at the size of this. This coffee can, volume-wise, holds more than this, which means you're going to have more roots, you're going to have more aeration, and you're going to get larger plants. That's the difference. That's what I've been trying to explain to you guys for a couple of videos now. This will work. It works fine. I have nothing against it. But if you're talking about volume, I'm trying to approach this from a practical matter. I'm trying to, get you guys to understand why this is a good idea. We don't know what the summer's going to be like. We don't know how hot it's going to be. I will be gardening outside this summer and probably every summer till the day I die, or am unable to. But this is my backup garden. I used to shut this down when the spring came, and this year I'm not going to do that. This year, this is my backup garden because, again, look at the size here of how much this will hold in terms of water, and then look at the size of these jugs. I mean, these are, if they're not gallon jugs, they're close to it. You get the point I'm trying to make. Once you get this set up, basically, you're going to check and make sure that the water level stays high, and you're going to put some of this plant food in like every 10 days. I usually put in 2 caps full. For something smaller like this, you would use 1 cap full. And I'm going to go over the lighting system probably in the next video. But now that spring is, less than 2 weeks away, I am probably going to be relying more on the sun like I'm doing here. I'm going to harvest this, and I'm going to probably take this out and put something more that I can use in another salad. So that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 of my 8 containers, and then I'm set. So that's what I'm going after. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. It's not just a novelty. It's not just for fun. It's not just to have something to do. You don't have to deal with the bugs. You don't have to deal with soil. You don't have to deal with heavy lifting. You don't have to deal with, adding a lot of different nutrients, running back and forth to the store, basically what you need is there. So once you get this thing set up, once you get it going, it almost runs itself. Almost. I mean, you do have to tend to it. You do have to make sure that everything is as it should be. Like I said, I was out of town for several days, and so there are some areas that I can see that look a little peaked and need a little bit of attention. It's time for me to add some more nutrients to some of them, but that is basically it. So I'm encouraging you guys, start small, start here. Just get a couple of containers, get one of these. I think this is probably around 20 bucks. I'm not uh, sure. I can look it up and get back to you on it. But just imagine how much you'll be able to save over time if you make your own salad. And just think about how healthier you will be. So that is it for today. I am going to give you guys a link. I'll put this in the bottom of where the comments are, because every time we do one of these videos, I give you, well, it's kind of a mini segment called Free or Almost Free. And this one is called Chip Drop. Chip Drop. Again, I will put it down. A lot of times I say I'm going to do it, and then I forget. But if it's not down there right away, check back a day or two later, you'll see it down there. And I apologize in advance if I don't get it in right away. What it is, basically, is a company. They go around and they cut down trees and they run them through the chipper, and they end up with all these wood chips, mulch, if you will. And if they're in your neighborhood, they will give it to you for free. The truck comes, they drop it off, it's yours. Now, the thing that you do need to know is that sometimes it's a lot, and sometimes it has, what's a good way of putting it? There's other things grind up in there besides just the chips. Most people are happy with it. There have been a few people who have complained about it, but depending upon what you want to use it for, I think it might be something worth looking into. And again, it's totally free, doesn't cost you a dime. So, I'm the Frugal Gardener. Thank you guys for spending time with me. Please, please like and repost this, because I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I'm trying to get more eyeballs on my channel. And remember, when you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. I'll catch you guys in a few days with a new video.